Now before we get started, you might want to think of some safety first. You can easily hook up a vacuum to the back of your Jooltool through the port, or simply wear a face mask to protect yourself from any dust that might fly up in the air. And here we have this amazing rough amethyst, and I'm going to show you how to take it from the rough all the way to a wet polished look. I'll be using our Flex Diamond 250 micron, followed by our micro finishing diamonds in coarse, medium, fine, and very fine. To follow this, we take it to the premium diamond, and these are labeled step 1 3000 grit, step 2 8000 grit, and step 3 50,000 grit. I'm going to follow it in final step with the cerium oxide, and now this will ensure me that beautiful lab high quality wet look. And again, just like you see here, I have the cushion pads all on the back of these except for the Flex Diamond. Now remember, these are the cushion pads that adhere to the hard backing plate. You see, just like a sandwich. And here we go. Let's get started. I grabbed the Flex Diamond. Mine is not as clean and new as that, but they have a nice long lifespan. So I run this at medium to high speed. And I want to take all this rough down. So from here, I'll move forward to either the coarse or the medium at this stage. However, the amethyst feels a little soft, so I might forego the coarse and use the medium. Again, medium to high speed. You see how I rock it back and forth instead of hopping around? Makes it really easy. And again, since it's a little softer, I'll skip the fine and use the very fine. Just dip it in some water and that was again at a medium to high speed. Now, here is a good stage to stop and look at your finish. It's quite polished, so you might be able to forego the 3000 grit and jump straight to the 8000 because it's quite almost polished at this stage. However, I'm going to continue with the 3000 just to show you the steps. And here you're going to have to run it at a slower speed. So I usually run it and then I bring it down a little. So here we go. Now here at this stage, it's really important to follow every little spot on the stones. And so I usually mark it with a marker to make sure I haven't missed anything. There. And that pretty much is almost the same finish I had prior. But like I said, I could have skipped it and gone straight to the 8000. Again, running it at slow speed. With some water. You see how I teeter-totter, like rock it back and forth? Now from here, I can already start seeing a polish. And for most jewelers, some of this, you know, is acceptable and that's enough. But if you want to keep going for a finer polish, this is a 50,000. And this will start looking more or less like that wet look. So you want to make sure you get every little spot. Oh my heavens. Look at the polish on this amethyst. It's gorgeous. Now, if you thought that was polished, the cerium oxide, which is this white wheel, will take it to an extremely high polished finish. Now, if you have any porous stones, it's not wise to use the cerium oxide, as the cerium oxide, sometimes as it discharges that white cerium, it could fill into the pores of the stone. But, you know, this amethyst clearly doesn't have any pores, so we're good to go. Let me just slow it down just a bit. Add some water. Cerium loves water. And you can see that white slurry right there. That's actually the cerium that's been impregnated in the wheel coming off and doing its work. So, oh my heavens. Look at the high polish, wet look achieved on this amethyst. From rough to a high polish in a mere matter of minutes.